What if everything you think you know about this team is only half the story? Because behind every great football nation, there are moments of glory, hidden struggles, and decisions that changed history forever. And today, we are going to explore a question that millions of football fans around the world have been asking, especially with the 2026 FIFA World Cup just weeks away. Which team right now in 2026 has the best defense in world football? There is a wall in Milan, not a wall made of bricks, but a wall made of bodies, tactics, and an almost suffocating defensive intelligence. And in the 2025-26 season, that wall has a name: Inter Milan. In this season's UEFA Champions League alone, Inter Milan have conceded just 4 goals and kept a staggering 16 clean sheets across the competition. Read that again: 16 clean sheets in the Champions League against the best clubs on the planet. But this isn't just one tournament. In Serie A's 2025-26 campaign, Inter sit first in the table with 22 wins, just 1 draw, and 5 losses, a side winning 79% of their league matches. Their defensive numbers have been historic, and football historians in Italy are talking. In football, you can debate tactics, you can argue about formations, but numbers don't lie. The Nerazzurri have kept 19 clean sheets in 30 league matches at one point this season, conceding just 14 goals, the fewest goals of any team in a major European league at that stage. Their defensive record was better than Arsenal, PSV, and Bayer Leverkusen. Think about what that means: 14 goals conceded across 30 league games. That is a number that doesn't just win you trophies, that is a number that enters the history books. In both 2011-12 and 2015-16, Juventus set the Serie A record for fewest goals conceded in a season, just 20. Inter this season came close to breaking that record. When you are being compared to Juventus's most legendary defensive seasons, you know you are doing something extraordinary. Great defenses are not accidents. They are built player by player, decision by decision. At the heart of Inter's defensive machine stands Alessandro Bastoni, a ball-playing center-back who redefines what modern defending looks like. Bastoni blends defensive solidity with creative ability. In Serie A, he scored once and provided 5 assists, often driving attacks from the back. His calmness under pressure and passing accuracy have made him a cornerstone of Inter's defense, not just a defender, but a vital part of the modern game. Alongside him operates Federico Di Marco, a left wingback who is both a weapon and a shield. Di Marco is the best left-sided defender in the world right now. His delivery from set pieces is among the best in world football, and his partnership with Bastoni on the left side of Inter's back three is one of the most dangerous combinations in Europe. He scores goals, contributes assists, completes tackles, and is involved in clean sheets. His attacking output from a defensive position makes him one of the highest value players on the pitch. And behind them, the last line of resistance, is Yann Sommer, the Swiss goalkeeper who has quietly become one of the best stoppers on the planet. Calm, clinical, ice cold. Inter even added Swiss center-back Manuel Akanji on loan from Manchester City this season to further reinforce their backline, a move that added depth, physicality, and Champions League experience. Behind every great defensive unit is a great defensive mind. This season, that mind belongs to Christian Chivu. Chivu took over in the summer and reinvigorated the entire squad, with Di Marco and Bastoni particularly benefiting from the change in management. Chivu understands Inter's DNA from the inside. He played for this club. He won the treble with this club in 2010 under Jose Mourinho. He knows what it means to defend with discipline, to defend as a unit, not as individuals. And that philosophy is visible in every match Inter play. When Inter defend, they don't just sit back, they press, they trap, they suffocate, they force errors. This is not parking the bus. This is organized aggression. The true test of any defense is not the league. The league is a marathon. The Champions League is a street fight. Inter have kept 4 clean sheets in the Champions League this season, averaging just 0.4 clean sheets per match across the competition's knockout rounds. Their defensive core, built around Bastoni and Acerbi, has imposed tactical discipline and possession-based domination on some of Europe's most dangerous attacks. Yes, there have been difficult nights. Domestically, Inter have at times conceded close to a goal per match in Serie A, while in the Champions League they conceded only 0.27 goals per match. A statistic that reveals the tactical gear shift Inter apply on Europe's biggest stage. In the biggest moments, this defense gets better. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup kicking off in June across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, The question of which national team carries the best defensive DNA is equally fascinating. UEFA Euro 2024 winners Spain eased through World Cup qualification with a near-perfect record. Germany qualified, France qualified, Portugal qualified. These are nations with world-class defensive talent, but none of them have displayed the kind of collective defensive unity that Inter Milan's club structure has perfected this season. The players carrying Inter's defensive culture onto the World Cup stage will bring that fortress mentality with them, and that is precisely why the best defense right now isn't just a football story, it is a World Cup story. Football fans around the world love goals, they love dribbles, they love magic, but ask any manager, any champion, what wins you trophies, and they will all tell you the same thing: defense. And in 2026, one team has mastered that art better than anyone else on the planet. Inter Milan have not just built a good defense, they have built a historic defense, a defense that is rewriting records in Italy, a defense that is suffocating the best attackers in Europe, a defense that, on its best nights, makes football look almost unfair. But the real question is, can they carry this fortress mentality all the way to the Champions League final in Budapest on May 30th? And prove once and for all that in football, the greatest offense is a truly great defense.